Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video I'm going to be starting a new series on the channel, which is my tattoo diaries. So for those of you who may or may not know, I've started getting tattoos, something I never thought would happen, but alas, here we are. And so rather than waiting until I get all of them and do like one big collective explaining my tattoos, I thought that I would do this series called My Tattoo Diaries, where every time I get a tattoo, I'll talk about it then. So, this is going to have 2 tattoos in them because I have 2 right now. So, what in the world is that? Can you be quiet? So, yeah, let's just go ahead, jump in. I'll talk about the first tattoo that I got. It's probably going to be upside down. I can't really hold my arm, but I'll have a picture up on the screen. It says Love Luck Prayers, and this is written in my mom's handwriting. I have thought about getting a tattoo of my mom's handwriting for several years now. I just didn't know what I wanted it to say. Originally I wanted like Love Mom, because I saw a few people did that, but then I thought this would be perfect because this is actually something that me and my mom, well, mostly my mom, came up with, like, back when I was in school. Whenever I'd have, like, a test or a presentation or something, like my first day of school, I would text her, be like, you know, wish me luck. And us, like, me and my background being, like, of the Christian Baptist faith, she would say, I'm praying for you. And then that would kind of evolve into praying for you, wishing you luck, I love you. And then that kind of evolved in her saying Love Luck Prayers. And now she just sends me emojis for that. But that's kind of where that came from. So this is really special. Both of my tattoos and all of them that I actually have planned, I want to get by the same person because she's local. Like, her tattoo studio is all women, which is amazing. I honestly don't know if I could be tattooed by a guy. I don't know. That kind of freaks me out, especially the kind of tattoos that I want, because they're not, like, they're not really girly, but they're kind of weird. And yeah, I don't know. I trust her. Her tattoo studio has like 100 health ratings, so it's amazing. Her name is Chelsea. I'm not going to say like the name of the studio or anything, just because, like I said, it's local. But yeah, so she did this. It was super quick, took about like 20 minutes, and I absolutely love it. I wanted to get it right here, so like whenever I'm in a stressful situation, I just look down at my arm and there it is. I'm reminded of it. So that was the first tattoo I got. I'm super glad that I did. I love it, and even my mom was on board for it too. I've kind of convinced her now to be okay with me getting tattoos. I'm like, it could be worse. Could be doing drugs. Could be drinking alcohol and drinking and driving a lot. I could be smoking. You know, so she's okay with it. So, yeah. My next tattoo, I'm also super in love with. I'll have a picture up on the screen. I'm wearing jeans, so I can't really see it. So if I get anything wrong, sorry. But it is a still of Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh. And it's inspired by the Christopher Robin movie that came out. I did a vlog when I went to see it. Oh, that movie. It is the first movie that I've actually, like, sobbed at. I think I talked about it in that vlog, but I was sitting in the movie theater the whole time, bawling my eyes out. And there was one part in the movie that really started it. It's whenever, like, I can't remember how the conversation starts, but Christopher Robin says, I'm not who I used to be, I'm lost. And Pooh says, but I found you. And that part, because that's how I felt the past few years, because, like, I originally had a plan of what I wanted to do, and then other people changed that and convinced me to do something else, and then that didn't follow through, and so, like, for a few years I was grasping at straws trying to find what I was passionate about and what I really wanted to do, and I lost myself. Like, it started my freshman year of college, And all throughout my college career, like, I found pieces of myself and I'd lose pieces of myself. And there for a while, I did not feel like the same person. So when he said that in the movie, I was like, oh my gosh, that's me. And then one day I was on Pinterest because I was getting ideas. I knew that I wanted to get Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh because of the movie. And originally, like, I'll have the picture on the screen, I was going to get like a kind of a portrait of Ewan McGregor and Pooh. But then I was on Pinterest and I saw this picture and it had my quote and everything. I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect, because it has a shadow and it shows Christopher Robin as a little boy and then him grown up, and it's just perfect. And I fell in love with it, and my tattoo artist was super on board with it. I got it on the front of my thigh. It hurt. Not gonna lie. There was a couple of times I was sitting there and my eyes were watering. And I'm like, but it's so worth it. It frames my legs super well. I'm in love with the colors. It's not too flashy. It looks super good. I just can't get enough of it. Of course, I had to get it right before winter, where we have to wear pants. And so I can't really show it off. And so I'm like, why did I do this? But, yeah. So those are the two tattoos that I have now. I'm not right now at this present moment, because I do want to be a teacher and I have to be kind of careful about what tattoos. Like the ones I have, this one I have to cover up now because of work. So, like, I've done it. I know how to do that. My thigh. I'm not going to be flashing my thigh to my students. So, I'm taking care of that. But the other tattoos, I'm like planning them as I go, because like I said, I have to be super careful where I get them, because I don't know if I'm going to be teaching in a environment that's super welcoming. Like, I've read stories that some people are like, yeah, I have full sleeves, nose piercings, septum piercings, like eyebrow piercings, and I teach. And there's other people that are like, we have to cover everything up, or wasn't even hired because I have a tattoo. So yeah, but I am planning on getting like a couple right here, and then one on my leg. The one on my leg I'm getting super soon. I don't want to say what it is yet, but I can't wait. Like, I want to have the money for it. I want to get it now because I'm so excited about it. But yeah, I may do kind of like a separate video, I guess, I don't know. It's what I've been doing. I just put back a little money from my paychecks. I have like an envelope. I write tattoo fund on it. I put some money in there. That's how I've saved up for my tattoos. I have paid for them. Well, I have paid for most of them with my own money. My tattoo studio actually did a deal where, like, you bought a gift card and then they would double that amount. So that's how I actually got my Winnie the Pooh tattoo. And my mom, surprisingly, chipped in like $20 for it, so I ended up getting $40. So she's kind of helped pay for some. I don't know, because she told me she wouldn't contribute, and I told her, like, I know that you don't like this, so I'm not going to ask you for money for it, but she did. I'm surprised, but that's my mom. But yeah, so I have paid with this for my own money. I've saved up for it. Surprisingly, my tattoos are the only thing that I can save up for. I cannot save money to save my life, but it came from my tattoos. I don't know. So, yeah. If you don't like tattoos, don't judge me for having them. I've been judged. It makes me feel like crap. Like, when I first got this one, like, a couple of people in my job kind of judged me for it. It made me feel like trash, and that's not nice. And, yeah, so don't judge people. I don't get, like, we're in this big movement of, like, everybody can be themselves, but you can't, because you still get judged. Like, there's stuff I don't like, but I'm not going to judge you for it. So, if you don't like this, just click off. Don't even leave a comment or anything. Just leave. I'll be fine with it. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please stick around for my other tattoos that I'll have, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it.